Good morning, Super Metroid fans. Although, good afternoon to Eden. And, we got people from all over the world. So, good. I'll just say good. Good, everybody. And welcome to the 2024 multi category tournament, which will push on into 2025. So, I don't really know what we're calling it year wise. We have mm2 cartridge versus a system of vibrant colors. And I have Eden 8 co-comming with me. And Eden, would you like to tell the fans what the picks were, what the vetoes were, and how we arrived at GT Classic?
Yeah, so basically, MM2 is the highest seed going into this match. But MM2 chose to be player 2 in this scenario, so Colors actually picked the first category veto, which was any percent, and then MM2 vetoed low percent ice, and then MM2 picked to play this category, GT Classic. And there was a tiny bit of uh, suggestions from the commentators to not pick a boring category because, we're here to commentate some really interesting runs. We're not here to see any percent and 100% every single match. So yeah, we do have GT Classic, and that actually opens up MM2 to quite a lot of like pressure. Like I'm surprised that was his pick, to be honest, because it's such a risky category to choose when you are the higher seed.
That is true. And these are both really good runners. MM2 is kind of a jack of all trades, can do it all. Colors is a solid vanilla runner, but they spend most of their time in the rando scene. Runs the weekly randomizer there, the async. Colors has been around for a while. It does seem a little odd that MM2 would pick this category, but with any percent out as a veto and obviously low percent ice, most of the categories left over have some element of volatility. And even though MM2 is a good hundo runner, I mean MM2 tends to prefer to run more esoteric categories. Plus, any percent and 100%, they are fine categories, but tournaments for those categories are like a dime a dozen. This is the multi category tournament. What we really want to see is just showcasing all the potentials of the vanilla game. So, GT Classic, for those in the chat that might not know what it is, our runners are going to get as few items as they feel they need to get to Lower Norfair. We're going to get to GT, Golden Terrizzo. When you go into Golden Terrizzo's lair, you hold all face buttons while entering the door, which is a developer's debug code that was left in the game. It will give you 7 E-tanks. Well, I mean, it'll overwrite data. It'll give you exactly 700 energy, 100 missiles, 20 super missiles, 20 power bombs, and all the movement items and everything except screw attack, which you will pick up when you leave GT's room or it is gone forever. That's basically this category in a nutshell. We're going to see a very traditional early game. The only deviation to like in any percent category you'll probably see is, runners are likely to skip charge beam because you do not need it in this category. But that's a good start right there. MM2 with 304-ish more fall pickup. Colors is on her way. So here we go.
Yeah, absolutely. MM2 with that moonfall, obviously saving quite a bit of time. Still a free 18 mothball from Colors, not a bad pickup at all for no moonfall. And yeah, like Kev kind of alluded to, we are gonna see pretty similar things to the standard 80% route at the start here. We'll see the runners go through Pink Brinstar, they'll need the early supers, and then we'll see them go up Red Tower, just like in Neuro. But then that's when the run actually kind of starts to change quite a lot, since we will need to go all the way back down to trade and everything that else that kind of follows with that. MM2 saying don't watch his climb. Well, I think all eyes are currently on the left screen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure MM2 is putting together a Kevnastics run right there. That looked exactly like my climb yesterday in my race. That I was happy to have you there. So nice to see you again this morning. And this time we'll be talking together instead of me listening to you while I'm racing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I might make quite a few references to the race yesterday,
Oh
but
gosh.
I think the main one is I just completely forgot I signed up for this match until I got the ping like last night, and I saw that I signed up, and I was like, I don't remember doing that, but I'm pretty sure I did it because I get to commentate MM2. I love bullying MM2 on comms. It's my favorite pastime, actually. Um,
I
so
am a
yeah,
little just ooh colors. Sorry, I have to point out right there. Colors did that really great jump three missile shot into the door, followed by the two after. That's a really hard strat there. So really good entrance right there. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, Eden. That was just a really good strat. I wanted
no,
to point out.
it's all right. Colors, nearly getting that BT skip. You know, the prestigious 29 hertz mashing right there.
It's 20. Isn't it like is it 30 hertz arm pumping?
Well, yeah, but that's banned, so
That's
you
banned,
can't
so you
do
have to try to
30.
do it with 29. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm two overall having a cleaner fight. Uh, but you know what? It's still early days. And
Well, this is a
talking to
very
right now.
volatile category.
Oh
The
yeah.
basically there's three gatekeeping tricks. One of them is minor, and the other two are fairly major, depending on your ability. So the minor gatekeeper is getting up red tower without ice beam, which a lot of players at this level do not have too many troubles with. But red tower sometimes just be red tower, and there's issues. In addition to that, we have a lava dive, and following a lava dive is a green gate glitch. Now, the reason the green gate glitch is so tough is because you only have 5 super missiles to do it in, and no area anywhere in Lower Norfair that you can access that is a good farming spot for super missiles. So it's essentially a reset. If you do not get the green gate glitch, that's pretty much what causes most people to fail GT Classic runs. So with that, the run at hand, Colors is going to pick up their early super pack, and MM2 is well on his way. Now, back in the day, MM2 used to swear by picking up these charged missiles. I do not think, with a like 34 with boots, I do not think MM2 does that anymore. But some runners will pick up the charged missiles for an extra safety for Kraid. Or they'll pick up charge beam for an extra safety for Kraid. MM2 is going to do neither, which means that if some accident was to happen and MM2 fires all of his ammo before getting any damage in on Kraid, then that would just essentially be a soft lock. So there's a lot of weird places that you can soft lock in this category. And you might say, no way, nobody would ever soft lock on Kraid. But I'm pretty sure Nevdi did it in one of our GT Classic tournaments. And speaking of interesting ways to soft lock in GT Classic and funny things with Nevdi, Nevdi was also known for breaking the glass tube, leaving the room on the exact same frame it breaks, losing control of Samus, and soft locking. Meanwhile, Colors proving that the weave is not free if you do it wrong.
That's right. Okay, so MM2 having no problems going up that red tower. Like Kev said earlier, that there can be issues, especially because we don't have that charge beam either, so it's not even like you can do the charge shot up, right? So it's actually quite difficult. So yeah, MM2 now having those power bombs is gonna leave. Meanwhile, we will see Colors make her attempt up the red tower. Let's see if she also
High
manages it.
five.
Oh, yeah, that nice high five. Let's go. Oh no.
Geez,
Yeah, I hate it.
yesterday I was playing GT Max, and like 1 out of 12 times I'll get stuck in Red Tower, and I feel like I was there for like 35 minutes. It was probably like 35 seconds, but it felt like 35 minutes. It's really hard.
Yeah.
So speaking of the multi-category tournament, you're going to see runners struggling with things that you'd probably be like, well, this runner's really good. Why are they struggling with that? Well, think about Red Tower. You get up Red Tower this way in GT Classic. You have a completely different loadout getting up Red Tower in GT Max. You have a completely different loadout getting up Red Tower in 100% or RBO. Like, that's the thing too. Like Business Center, you're going to go into Business Center like a dozen times, just different ways. And that is really kind of the cool thing about this. It's not just how well you run the game, but it's how well your brain works on remembering strat differences, category differences, making sure you're picking up the right items. Color's taking a easy super farm right there. MM2 about to go into Crade with one super more than necessary for the Crade quick kill. So it looks like MM2 setting up for a 2-missile setup right there. Some damage lag reduction strats there.
Yeah, MM2 spoiling the fact he did not softlock on Crade in the chat. But yeah. Grabbing Varus suit under 11 minutes is still pretty decent. Pretty decent MM2. And chat, well, Omnigazer is telling me he spent 20 seconds climbing up Red Tower whilst I was on comms.
So it must
and I
be
can remember.
It must be you
I
thing,
can remember
Eden.
yesterday's match, Kev, when someone took 3 minutes in Redshift Attic.
Hey, that attic is the most legendary attic you will ever see. That's all I'm saying. Anybody that wants a good time, watch my attic from my GT Max run yesterday.
I think we do have to just recall it the Kevnastics Attic. Like, I think that is just the best name I can bestow upon a rule.
I'll tell you, you know what I was doing? I don't understand because I have been in that situation before. I don't know why I didn't just go in the room where the bull is and farm a power bomb before going to attic, because that would have saved me like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you should have.
So I don't know why I didn't do that. But that aside, Colors getting ready for their Crade fight. MM2 heading down to Upper Norfair. MM2 will go and, well, MM2 got the Crade tank. Wait a minute. Why? MM2, are you 3 tanking it?
Because if MM2
I mean, that's definitely
I'm
short.
I'm going to call him a...
What? No boots?
Oh!
Let's go. Okay. I wasn't going to say anything about this because usually MM2 does not do bootless, or at least I haven't seen them do bootless yet in this category. But this is a good treat. Who knows? Maybe this is why MM2 picked GT Classic. This could help Colors catch up. So MM2 is not getting high jump boots. That means that he has to do a very, very different lava dive strat. So the lava dive strat we're going to see needs to get a hit by a Namahe fireball in order to climb up on the left side spikes. So anyways, I'm pretty sure MM2 will do it well. Just do your exclamation point IFB. Okay, so we got to save right here before lava dive. Colors like roughly,
what a chicken.
Colors is roughly a minute behind, but like lava dive without boots and even Green Gate glitch, both of those tricks could easily take over a minute to achieve if you're not playing very well. Now MM2 is a veteran and pretty solid, so I personally am not worried about this, which is probably the surest way to give MM2 a little anxiety for this. I have complete faith. I'm not worried at all. This is going to go off without a hitch. Well planned.
I am pretty sure that MM2 did not mean to do bootless today, because I did see a message from him like near the start that basically said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get high jump boots." I guess that kind of went out of the out of the window.
I think maybe he realized how far ahead he was and figured it was worth a shot. Look at this setup. Looks really good. Nice Kago on the flame. Good jumps. Oh, this is it. Easy. Wow. with
I know,
21
I bet.
energy to spare. MM2, what a legend.
And he's taking another save. What a baby.
And like Kai said, classic MM2 super drops. You know, got 3 supers from that one Zebo farm. The kind of luck that no other cartridge has. So Colors is
Alright.
getting high jump boots. So we'll see a little different approach to the lava dive there. So this is the gatekeeping trick, the green gate glitch. Probably the most frustrating trick for most any runner in any category. I just absolutely despise the green gate glitch. It's either the easiest hard trick there is or the hardest easy trick. And that wasn't even, oh, don't fall in that lava. Don't fall in that acid, MM2. You
I
got a little bit of
kinda
energy.
thought it would be funny if he did fall in the lava, to be honest.
All right, so the last hurdle for MM2 as far as soft locking, we have to disable Spazer. So there we go. We've got our 700 energy. Now, so why MM2 did not pick up Screw Attack first is because when you do the GT code, it overwrites your entire inventory. So it doesn't add on to what you already have. It just overwrites everything. You get all the suits. Well, you already have Varia, but you get Gravity Suit. You get 700 energy, 100 missiles, 20 supers, 20 power bombs. You don't see them there, but Grapple Beam is there, X-Ray Beam is there, all the movement items. And we get Screw Attack now, because if we get Screw Attack before we enter the GT code, it will be gone forever.
Yeah, and the screw attack is very useful. Just in general, because we get it so early, we've got so much more like opportunity to use it compared to like 100%, for example.
Which one? Spring Ball?
Yeah, also Spring Ball. Yeah, we love Spring Ball here, chat.
I mean, it's really, really cool. Anybody that really digs this game, loves some volatility, enjoys like movement with all the items. It's a really fun category to play. You get a taste of everything. You get a little taste of low percent at the beginning of the run. You get a taste of like the lava dive, which you see in categories like RBO and obviously GT Classic. There's other categories that have the lava dive, green gate glitch, so that's pretty neat. And then it's just a boss rush. You've got all these items. Just go and kill all the bosses the quicker you can. Very nice lava dive from Vibrant Colors right there. Vibrant Colors is playing pretty well. It's kind of like, how do I explain this? MM2 is without a doubt one of the best vanilla runners there is. If you look at all the categories that he plays. So anybody going against MM2, the movement is not going to look as crisp by comparison. But that's not to underscore that Colors is running really well. MM2 is just a freak.
MM2 is just a massive nerd because, he started running this game about 4 years ago now, and I've pretty much known him the entire time. And he's just, I don't know, he just like, yeah, let me just practice this room with as little items as I can, and then he'll just do all the different loadouts and stuff.
Yeah, and Colors unfortunately failed the GGG right there, so dust yourself off and try it again. MM2 was one of the first few people I met in Super Metroid, and we started off at about the same time, and we were, I don't want to say evenly matched. MM2 was always a little bit better than me, but the discrepancy over the last 4 years has just widened up, and MM2 is a really, really solid runner. Having a little bit of Ridley struggles right there. Colors going to try the green gate glitch again. So, but while Colors is doing this, keep an eye on MM2's screen. You're going to see a lot of really great movement. We have all the items. You can see a real cool D-boost off the Viola right there. We did see a Plower House coming into the Ridley Farm room. Now let's see if we get a reverse. Beautiful reverse Mr. Plow right there. So I'm sure it has something to do with MM2 cheating on keyboard that he plays so well, but really phenomenal stuff.
I'm not even sure if MM2 is playing on keyboard right now because
is it Jestro's
hitbox? I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's like hitbox kind of layout now.
Yeah, I've heard some people refer to them as cheater boxes, but I'll tell you what, you give me a keyboard versus a controller, and all of a sudden, like I don't even think I could get to BT with a keyboard.
I've tried playing with keyboard. I think if I arrange the configurations in a different order, I think I could be able to play on it, but probably not to the same extent as I can on like just a regular SNES controller.
Yeah, just way too many buttons for me. Way too many buttons.
Absolutely. Color's going for the third attempt at Green Gate Glitch. Unfortunately, still not
Oh,
managing it.
and then you
It
see that
really is.
super on the other side of the other side of the gate just taunting.
Yeah. It really is just it just feels like RNG, honestly. Like it's just one of those tricks where you can practice it, you can get it first try over and over. Suddenly you start up runs and you just can't get it in runs. So it's definitely one of the most frustrating tricks. And Kev was actually telling me right before comms, this is the exact reason why he doesn't play GTC anymore.
Yeah, the first 2 years that I played Super Metroid, GT Classic was not only my favorite category, but it was definitely the one I played the most by far. And just got to a point where the Green Gate glitch just killed too many runs for too long, and I just wasn't having it anymore. Come on, colors. I can definitely remember some GT Classic races spending like 12 minutes, 20 minutes at the gate, 7+ resets, just hoping to make it go. So, you know, very frustrating. Sorry, colors, that this is happening for you. At least you have at least one more race, if not two, and it'll be interesting to see. So, GT Classic, interesting pick for MM2. I wonder what Vibrant Colors is going to pick for the next run. I know that she prefers interesting categories, so I highly doubt we're going to see 100%. But who knows? North Korea, GT Max. I know Eden can't
I'll
wait
be
for another GT Max.
Oh no.
So
If
for the
it's
Vita,
GTC into GT Max, I will be kind of upset just because I don't want to see GT code twice.
no, I hear you. I hear you. Now, Omni Hundo is a fine category. I love Hundo, just not in a multi-category tournament. If this was a Hundo tournament, I would be madly in love with Hundo. We can see Hundo in so many other tournaments. I want to see something weird. So colors is through.
I just my thing is like I'm really bad at commentating Hondo. Also, MM2 sucks. Can't even do the full halfie. He's washed.
SMH.
Alright. Someone in chat asking what was vetoed. So, Pullers vetoed any percent, MM2 vetoed low ice, and then MM2 picked GT Classic.
Yeah, I mean that does make the vetoes make perfect sense. So MM2, I don't believe has ever finished a low ice run, although I have no doubt that they could get a significantly decent time. Colors also banning any percent because of the discrepancy between the two runners is several minutes. So I think this was a decent pick. This was a decent pick. It gave Colors a fighting chance just because of the volatility, and probably just comfort food for MM2. A shorter race. Probably wanting to experiment with some volatility because not every race is going to be in their favor. So I think in the early parts of this tournament, I think it would be good to get experience racing a multitude of categories instead of relying on just what your comfort categories are, because you will at some point go up against opponents where it matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did we talk about microwaving? We did the microwave on Dragon and Botswoon. Do you want to explain microwaves for our audience, Eden?
Basically, you get the plasma beam and you use it on bosses where it wasn't really intended to be used. When you use the X-ray beam, which you actually can't see on the info HUD, but it's there. It is indeed there. And basically, when you use that, when it passes through like a boss like Dragon, I'm pretty sure it resets the damage per the frame or whatever. And I think that's how it works. Is like you just get multiple like plasma shots on the enemy, and then that causes it to die at a rapid rate.
Yeah, but it only works on, like, it doesn't work on Ridley. It works on enemies that the plasma beam pierces. So, unfortunately, Color's not microwaving the Metal Pirates. So, every time I play GT Classic, I like to microwave the Metal Pirates because Derp hates it. So, so you commented, Eden, that, oh, Kev, look at him. He's using plasma on the Pirates. I actually never learned any other strat to kill the pirates except for like the speed strat and the metal microwave pirates, and that's just basically to piss Derp off when Derp comes my GT Classic matches.
I wish
So there's
Derp
the
was
lore. There's the
available to
lore for
commentate
you.
yesterday.
If anybody wants to know why I microwave pirates, that's my little shout out to Derp every time I do it.
Alright, I went to making pretty quick work of the game. Now entering Phantom, which will be the final fight before Torian. I always forget just how fast GT Classic is, because he should be done within like the next 10 minutes or so, pretty much. So, yeah, it's just a super speedy category. Makes like a change from like the longer categories that we can see.
Yeah, MM2 famously boasting that his run is terrible, which I've seen MM2 get a world record that he wasn't happy with. So you can take that as it is, but basically it's a commentary on a runner. Like, no matter how good you are, if you don't perform up to your expectations, you're going to be disappointed. So, you know, that's just how it is. Because MM2 plays to win. So looking at this match right now,
he just has impossible standards, you know? He's just never happy. He's always complaining when he messes up a room. He always complains if he loses time. And to that I say, shut up, MM2.
I mean, everybody knows the only category he's even remotely good at is Mappo anyways.
Exactly. And there's not even Mappo in this tournament, even though it's MM2's tournament. What's all that about?
That proves that MM2 is a benevolent god. That's all I'm saying.
I wish so bad we had Mappo in this tournament. I don't know. Like,
I thought we were friends, Eden. What's up with that? No Mappo.
Alright, MM2, let's hear it. The 649 Torian to save the 34. I believe. Meanwhile, Colors is still escaping Law and Order, about to exit and head towards the Dragoon, the Dragon, the Boatwoon.
GT Classic, as fun as it is to watch, like when you're commentating GT Classic, by the time you've done explaining everything, it's like, oh my gosh, we're already in Turian and this race is almost over.
Yeah. Exactly.
So MM2 managed to take out all the bosses. We saw a really nice moat ball coming out of Wreck Ship, and just really good strats overall. Nice little warm-up match. So while we're waiting here for MM2 to get down into Turian and Colors to make her way through the rest of the bosses, strap in today, folks. We have, after MM2 versus Colors, we have Diggy Diggy Dang versus Eddie. And I feel like there's Super Metroid like almost all day today. Isn't there also races later tonight? I know there's There's several matches. That's all I'm gonna say. So stay tuned with your local speed gaming stations, and we'll figure out what's for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I could look, but I don't want to.
Same here. MM2's Turian is gonna be hold on to your butts.
Alright, everyone, let's see the sickest Tauren ever. Pause rock, pause rock. Nice, Metroid Room 1. Let's go.
Sick.
Nice, Metroid Room 2. Alright. Can we get free for free? Oh, boo! Losing the speed. That's unfortunate.
I do like this little quick strat there in Metroid Room 4. That was really good. So 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 rooms. Solid, ain't bad.
Yeah, and also the baby. The baby. Alright.
The baby, arguably the saddest character in the game.
So true. Alright. On Tulla's screen, we can see that microwave beam that we completely forgot to point out earlier, but we did explain it, chat.
That right there is the most boomer thing MM2 has ever done.
Yeah, not even doing the Stashio skip, not even doing the spring ball skip.
I mean, I have an excuse to use the boomer skip. I don't know what MM2's excuse is. Laziness, probably.
Old baby skip. I expected better from MM2, honestly.
Now, there is still a soft lock chance right here. I have actually won a GT Classic match, like failing the gate like 7 times because my opponent did not move far enough right before stand-up glitch on Mother Brain in this category and had to go all the way back to the beginning. If MM2 screws up, you know, won't have to go back too far. We got the nice number. Too bad we didn't have 4 super missiles left, but MM2 doing a really good job with his loadout right there.
Yep, absolutely. Alright, blink and you'll miss it. Drag on the fight on Tulla's side. Meanwhile, we get to see MM2 try and dodge as much as he can here because he didn't actually enter the fight with full tanks, so it can be a little bit scary here, but he's just gonna take that reserve refill.
Yeah, and the 7 tanks is very important. So it's not the amount of energy you need to stand up. You need to have 7 tanks pink in order to stand up after the rainbow beam. We have no Varia suit on, so the rainbow beam does 600 damage. We're going to damage down just a little bit more to buy us a little bit more time for the stand-up glitch. Colors taking a more scenic and unique exit to Meridia than the standard GT Classic player. So I don't know if she's memeing on us or if this is the way she normally goes.
I think maybe she just instinctively was like doing KPDR maybe?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Either that or, you know what, we didn't even talk about it. There is the potential of getting a zombie batoon. Where you leave the room too fast and you can't go back that way because Batoon is back alive. So maybe that happened, but I guess I didn't pay enough attention to the fight.
I also didn't. Well, I didn't think that happened.
So MM2 not soft locking, very good job, at least not yet. So getting through the stand up pretty well. If you have 7 E-tanks, you can stand up after the rainbow beam, which allows you to damage Mother Brain through the cutscene. Anybody that plays categories with stand up will, just know how exhausting it is to play a category that doesn't have it. You just have to sit there and wait. So there we go. Color's about to head into wreck ship. MM2 unable to save the 34, but will get very close. So this will be a low 35, which is a really, really respectable GT Classic run. So even though it's a very trash and disgusting run for MM2, very, very good GT Classic run for most of us.
I wonder if MM2 is gonna save the animals, chat. Probably not. MM2 hates the animals.
I could go with a taunt, though. Like, I think that would be kind of fun. Yeah, the colors definitely did go down that sand pit on purpose. So I'm not sure if I'm not sure why she went that way, but I don't know. I mean, with so many categories you have to be ready for, and you know, colors is very, very heavy into the rando scene. You got to understand, like, this is a lot to keep track of. You know, also, by the way, I have to give MM2 props for making it through this first race with some battery left on his laptop, which is always a plus for MM2.
Yeah, MM2. Oh no, I forgot that happened. Hopefully that won't happen ever again. MM2. Jeez. But yeah, GG's MM2 on finishing game 1. We don't actually have to check anything in terms of item percentages or
That's
any of
true.
the
That is an outright
verification
win.
methods.
But what I can ask you is, do you have the official race time, Eden, or should I look it up?
It's 35:08, which is exactly the same as MM2 split time, so that's really useful.
Awesome. Awesome. 35:08 is a very, very respectable GT Classic time. Like, I kind of want to actually, you know what I'm going to do is I am going to pull up the leaderboard because, yeah, sorry, I got all these devices I throw in like 100 different places. I'm going to pull up the leaderboard if I can get my stupid phone to work. How do you get, I'm having boomer problems over here. I can't get a different window. What the heck?
Try pressing new tab. That might help.
But like it won't let me do that because what the heck? How come I can't do here? Eden, you can just do what you're doing. I gotta find out how to work. Oh, hold on. No, I got it. I'm good. I'm working there.
You got it?
I mean, not completely, but we're getting closer.
MM2 a 6th place on the leaderboards with his PB of a 33.51.
33 is absolutely disgusting. Like, that's not even fair.
Bro, he beat MGA's time and then was like, that's it, I'm retiring from GTC because it's been a year since that happened.
These can be just very exhausting categories to run. I mean, GT Classic, as fun as it can be, you know, when you got so many volatility points. So if you look at it for perspective, the world record is Behemoth at 32.16. This run that MM2 did right here, 35.08, would actually just be outside of the top 20. Would be like literally the 21st best time on the leaderboard. So still pretty phenomenal work by MM2. Very nice to see. And it looks like Colors is she going to finish? Looks like Colors has stopped resetting. So what we're going to have now is we're going to be able to see just exactly what our runners want to run next. It's Colors pick.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I mean, I'm hoping for RBO just because it's me. I don't think I'm going to get my wish, but maybe we'll see.
Well, I actually know what it is from peeking.
Oh, you peeked. I didn't get a chance to see yet because I was fiddling.
I'm not sure if I should tell the chat just yet.
I think we can let the chat, like, let's wait for suspense. You know, we got to keep them here because the runners may take like a couple minute break.
All right, yeah, chat. Have a have some guesses in what exactly the category is.
So, but GG to MM2 for taking the first W. We'll see. We have left here. So, Eden, myself, I'm gonna go take like a couple-minute break. I got to go run upstairs really quick. I will be right back. But thank you so much for being here with this first race. I cannot wait to get to the second one.
All right, no problem, Kev. So, I actually don't believe the runners need a break. I am just waiting for MM2 to ready up. Maybe he's just getting some water. Maybe he's just stretching his hands, which are very important things to do. Hit end episode. But MM2, the next episode isn't ready for another 9 minutes. So, you know, if I hit end set, okay. I guess I have to listen to the tournament admin. Even though I literally have not been ending episodes the entire time I've been commentating. All three comms I've done so far, I was so confused. Now do alright, chat. I'll end the episode. 1 second.